Hey, Capricorn, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your February 2024 love reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. These are general readings. Please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. If you're interested in a personal reading, signing up for the monthly newsletter, or entering into the free reading giveaway, you can find all of that information in the description box below the video. All right, welcome. Now, Capricorn, some of you are in or you have been connected to a past life person. Now, this could be a person you're currently connected with. It could be an ex who's taught you a lot. But we do have here forgiving and learning. So I feel like there has been a lot of lessons between you and another person in your life. Someone that you did love, right? There's expressing love, but there's been a challenge around equal give and take. There's been a challenge around reciprocity, around maybe feeling supported, feeling like things are moving towards higher ground is what I'm getting here for you. Okay, yeah, some of you have been hurt by this person. Wow, okay. Some of you, there is an energy of trust. Trust, betrayal, heartache, heartbreak, because you've been through situations in the past where you've been let down. It's difficult for you to express yourself to this person or to express yourself to others when it comes to love. Now, Capricorn, you do have past life connection came out with forgiving and learning. That's why we have past life karmic lessons, cycles, or relationships. Now, it says here, you have known each other before. So you and your person, you've definitely come into this lifetime with a sense of soul acknowledgement, soul recognition. My soul knows your soul. We came here to learn some lessons together, and I personally believe that every single relationship that we enter into does have learning, does have maybe even pieces of karma within ourselves that we are here to work on, here to resolve. Now, of course, you may have heard the terms karmic relationships, soulmates, and twin flames. So I don't love labels, but sometimes when we look at it from different perspectives, we can understand more about them. We can dive into them a little bit more. That's why I feel like labels can be good, because then we can dissect it a bit more. So it doesn't matter if this person was a karmic, but they were definitely past life. And I feel like this could have been a situation where you are learning a lot, and you still are. Even if you've ended it with this person and you haven't been together for quite some time, you're still working on self-love and forgiveness and how to express yourself after some betrayal or some difficult times. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Yeah, because a lot of you are hanging on to the past pain, the past hurt, bitter words, what someone said or did not say. I am getting here 3 of Swords, 7 of Swords in your energy, but I feel like this is more so of a hope and fear that something is going to keep repeating, or how do I forgive? How do I move on? I feel like something has already happened here for you. And now you're working on maybe reconciling your differences with or without a person. Completely up to you. The story is going to be different for each of you. But I feel like there could be a reconciliation coming in here for those of you wanting that, because this person is past life. Now, if you haven't learned a lesson, then yes, there will be a reconciliation. Not necessarily with the same person, but it will be a person who brings to you that same exact lesson. That's how they work, right? Just like school, high school, you pass a grade, you move on to the next. You fail a grade, you have to repeat it. And I feel like a lot of you, it feels like, and I just heard, and this is interesting because as they're showing me express your love, I just heard tough love. So perhaps some of you have tried to give tough love to someone. Some of you grew up with tough love. Now, what is tough love, right? It's basically, I feel like it's more of a sense of controlled love. but it could basically mean healthy boundaries as well. And people may look at you as being tough because you're pushing against their boundaries and they don't like it, right? So when we have this expressing love, it says go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Even if this is you opening up to someone, whether it's you giving someone words of encouragement, this can be saying what you want to say without being marred by pain and hurt and betrayal, because underneath it there's some sort of emotions coming in here. Now let's see if we have some cups in your reading. Now it's interesting because the only cup card I see there, well, there isn't one. Okay, there's not one cup card in your entire reading. So to me that tells me there's a need for more love. There's a need for more expression of love, to feel more love, to connect to love, to connect to supportive, loving people, and to reach within and give yourself that self-love piece. There's a whole lot of swords here as well, is what I see. So a lot of you are in your mental mind, Capricorn, and it just doesn't feel, right? It's like that song, Where's the Love? Isn't that a Black Eyed Peas song, Where's the Love? And I feel like it's important for you to bring in that energy of self-love. There is something here with you loving yourself. And I feel like that's part of the lesson. That's part of the learning. Now at the bottom of the deck, look at what we have here. Let your friends help you. Yeah, let your friends show you you are loved. Some of you are saying, Melissa, I don't have friends. What about your children? What about a trusted professional? What about feeling the love of the divine? What about wrapping yourself up and giving your own self a beautiful, tight womb hug, right? Ask for and accept support from others, because I do feel there are people around you that love you, but you have a hard time feeling it when we're so caught up in our mental mind, especially when our mind is going a million miles per hour. Now, this could involve marriage. Some of you may have been married to someone for quite some time. Okay, it says worth waiting for, but it's in reverse. So, and it says wedding here, and pay attention to the red flags. So some of you may have been in a dynamic where maybe you've been together for quite some time and it just doesn't feel the love. You don't feel the love between you and this person any longer. For others of you, I feel like there was something that you didn't see immediately, or there was something that, some red flags that started to show up maybe after you were with this person for quite some time, or maybe you didn't want to believe it even in the beginning, because there are some signs cautioning you here. Now it could be within yourself or within another, but I feel like it's important to reach out to trusted loved ones, friends and family. So let's dive in here, Capricorn. You do have the King of Wands showing up in your energy. Now, King of Wands, when this is your energy showing up here, or it's the overall, I mean, it could be you, it could be that you're dealing with a King of Wands, fire energy here, Sagittarius, Aries, Leo. But this is someone who is very passionate. They are successful, they are a leader, they are goal-oriented, they're driven, they are all about taking charge of their own destiny. They could even be a business owner or an entrepreneur. Now, this person feels a sense of liberation and freedom. So if you're not feeling this way at this time, I feel like this is where you want to be. For some, well, nope, something's conflicted here. Spirit's saying, look at the bottom. Okay, look at, okay, so below you, you have the Ten of Pentacles. It's like someone, I mean, this could be someone you're dealing with where someone has this energy of, instead of being around the dinner table, right, they're out working, or they're out doing something else, or they are not feeling at times like they're part of the picture, okay? Or maybe that's what you want. You want to kind of settle down, because sometimes this King of Wands, he can be a little wild. He can be even single. He is not worried about what people think about him. He focuses on what makes him happy, what's best for him. And maybe that's the energy that we need to take on a little bit more of, Capricorn, is self-love by doing what makes you happy instead of people pleasing, instead of trying to please everyone else, and instead of trying to be perfect, or instead of having all of our ducks in a row. It's okay to feel a little bit off balance here at times, but I feel off balance in a good way, because you can see he has a driver and he's standing up in this convertible top, and he has his wand, right? And he's ready to go wherever he wants to go, wherever his heart desires, wherever that takes him. And I feel for a lot of you, it's like you want to either attract someone, meet someone this way, but not the qualities of non-committal, right? King of Wands isn't non-committal when he's in the upright position. He is someone who knows where he's going, and he lets his passions and his heart lead him forward in that direction. No stopping him, right? All speed ahead here. Excuse me. Now, what's crossing your path here is some sort of reciprocity. I don't see necessarily the Queen of Wands or counterpart here for him, but we do see that someone is coming in taking action. So first of all here, crossing the path is, everyone says there's plenty of fish out in the sea. Why am I not meeting the fish? Or if you are in a relationship, why does this person feel like, a knight and I'm a king or a queen, right? So I feel like there is some sort of imbalance here. There could even be an age gap between you and a person on your mind, or between you and a lover. I am getting with this Six of Pence though. This is about asking for help. Okay, instead of resisting it. And sometimes, yeah, we do resist and we hold back. And that's why you have express your love here. Because this King of Wands, he has no trouble expressing his love. You can see he wears love, all over him here. And he looks good. He is colorful. He's vibrant. He has that energy and that pizzazz. And he's going to tell you if he likes you, or if he wants to go for something, he's going to go for it. He's not going to let his fears stop him. He's not going to let, any road bumps get in the way, because he has a driver there. And that driver is actually a spiritual force within him. It's called passion. It's called desire. It's called spiritual strength and awareness and inspiration. And I feel like you're being asked to open yourself up to this expression of love. And if this is someone you're wanting to call in, this could be someone that differs a little bit from your usual, but I feel like this person is well traveled. They could be multicultural, or they could have different backgrounds, or maybe speak many different languages. Maybe they've traveled all around the world. Maybe some of you have a difficult time trusting this person because they aren't the ideal, 10 of Pentacles. They're not a King of Pentacles. They're a King of Wands. But I like this King of Wands showing up here for you, whether it's you embracing this energy or someone around you. But it's important to let love in, because I feel like there's something that's one-sided here. And you see in her gift, there's a flow of hearts, and their gift, there's a flow of coins, and there needs to be a balance. Some of you may meet someone or have met someone at a music festival, some sort of concert, venue, mountains. You see here that there are tents. This could be tents or some sort of tent ground, camping ground. Okay, that could be significant here as well. Maybe that's something you once enjoyed doing. It could be you opening up to doing more of those things. If you want to find or attract love, how can we open up more to the things that we're passionate about? What's below you, Cap? You have the 10 of Pentacles. So there is something around family life, family stability. This is the marriage, the kids, the home, the car, the white picket fence, the animals, right? And there's something about you having this dream of having it all. Right? This is most people's dream, is to have that support system, to have the family, to feel the love, to have the dogs, to have the home, and be able to take trips and vacations, and have money in accounts, and have retirement set up, and be able to feel supported on all accounts here in the earthly realm. And so I feel like you have this dream, but somewhere along the line, something kind of came in and it felt like it sabotaged it here. Maybe that never happened for you, or maybe it did happen, but it got yanked out. Whatever it is here, I feel like it's still part of your foundation, but is an energy of strength required and needed and recognized within you. I also get some self-discipline. There's something here about self-discipline, because sometimes the King of Wands, if this is your energy, I mean, they can be very disciplined. Typically, they don't have a problem at all finding someone, but there's something here with, is this person ready to settle down, or am I ready to open myself up after being single for quite some time? Now, we have the Page of Swords showing up here in reverse. Children could be involved. There could have been immaturity in the past as well with this Page of Swords, or just lessons needing to be learned. I mean, the Page of Swords, sometimes he gets called out as maybe the bratty one, or the one that is always getting into trouble because they don't know any better. They're very naive and they're just wanting to explore. They're just wanting to learn. This could be, again, a child. But I am getting, with this Page of Swords, this is the energy of you being curious, or needing to be more curious about what's going on here, but not in a way that gets you into trouble. Okay. If this is a person that some of you are dealing with, there was definitely a gap in spiritual awareness. Someone may have been very unevolved, we'll say, or they were just living for a good time, right? I mean, Page of Swords, they could have definitely made some immature moves. But I feel like this is planting the seeds to a new beginning as well, and an exciting new beginning. But it is in reverse, so it's like, okay, when is this going to happen? I planted these seeds. I'm ready. I'm willing. King of Wands, and then boom. February rolls up, Nine of Swords. There's that page turning into that knight. There's that action being taken. So maybe you thought someone was immature, but they're really taking action to say, hey, yes, I've done things. Yes, sometimes I'm still a big child or a big goof at heart. Some of you have a nickname, or you call someone teddy bear, teddy or bear could be significant. Maybe someone just gifted you a teddy bear, or will. I mean, February certainly could happen. But the Knight of Swords is coming in, and now we see someone on their horse, and yeah, it's bucking. So there is some sense of excitement, desire, passion, lust, getting back out there, rejoining life maybe after planting some seeds. Some of you, Capricorn, I feel like you are ready to take something on. It's like you're ready to take on the world. You're ready to take on this relationship or partnership, or put yourself out there, or, you know, it's finally like you're back in the saddle here, and it's like, hang on, buckle up here, or, you know, rodeo energy coming in. So some of you could also meet someone at a rodeo, or someone may wear cowboy boots. Okay, take that as it resonates. But you're going to be tested in some ways. Your strength, your abilities at times where you have self-sabotaged, right? And that's going to require some self-discipline, excuse me, to not sabotage happiness, to not close down, to open our hearts. This is the card of you being kind and gentle. It's also the card of impulses. It can be highly sexual energy here as well. And I do feel what's coming in for you is an opportunity to fall back on your strengths instead of falling back on your weaknesses. Okay, this is about you saying, I'm stronger than I think. And you can see here, there is the infinity symbol above there. That is 8 energy, Leo here. But it's also about you connecting to someone who, it's almost like, I feel like there could be someone new that's like your rock. Okay, they're giving me like Pride Rock here in The Lion King. So you see that there's the giraffes hovering, there's protection, there's guidance. You've gone through a lot of different stages of your life, of course, different stages of men or women, you've seen different, some of you have been married for quite some time, and maybe you were married young, and you've grown a family together or you've built something together. And there's something about taking action in this union to maybe forgive, to reconcile, to be able to express your love, or to move in a direction that is in your highest good. Even if that is being single, completely up to you. So what's in your energy? You're feeling like you want to release some disappointment here. I mean, who doesn't want to release disappointment? But forgiveness is required. Healing is required here. And this is about letting go of hurtful lies, malicious words, any sort of betrayal. I also get something around accepting that someone may be a big kid at heart, that maybe you are more spiritually aware than they are, that maybe you have more lives on this earth than they do. And I feel like that's been bothersome. Now, of course, if that energy doesn't, you can accept it, but it doesn't mean you have to be in it. That physically, right? You can learn the lessons and move forward, or you can realize that, yes, this person is living a different path. And if I want to be with them, I have to accept them and move past the pain, the hurt that something or someone has caused me. Now, what's going on in your environment? The Fool. No surprise here, right? The Fool energy, it is showing up in reverse. So it can be, okay, thank you, Spirit. They're giving me a song. Okay, I think, yep, okay. Foolish games, Jewel. You may want to look up the lyrics, foolish games. It's like if there were foolish games played on you, but it's like it mentally kind of put you in a little bit of a loop. You don't even know what way is up, what way is down. Check out that song. I think the lyrics may resonate with you. But this is also about you manifesting and starting a new beginning. I mean, the Fool here is actually quite spiritual because he's unscathed by conditions, right? Some people look at him as naive or foolish, but the Fool can also be the true inner self. This is the soul self. The Fool is like the Nike logo says, just do it. And it's important that you say, okay, I'm just going to do it here. This is what my soul self, my true self, my spiritual self really wants to embrace, this new beginning, this risk, this chance, this fresh start. This is Aquarian energy as well. And we are in Aquarian season for a big chunk of February here as well. Well, for a little bit anyway. Yeah, until around February 18th. But this is the perfect time to take a leap of faith, Capricorn. Whatever that may look like for you. But I see you doing it. Knight of Swords. This is you doing it. Don't get stuck overthinking things because that's what's going to get you in your head. And that's where you need to just, even if you need to create the little Nike swoosh to remind you, put it on your fridge, or write the logo, just do it. Just do it. Don't overthink things. Go into it with blind faith. This is the true self, the spiritual self. Take a risk on this fresh start. Hopes and fears, lying, cheating, dishonesty, trying to get away with things, someone not being honest. Seven of Swords, look at her. She's sneaking out that window with her shoes, with her purse, with her last night's clothes. Why is she sneaking out that window? Because she's probably doing something she shouldn't be. She's probably somewhere she shouldn't be. Or maybe she's sneaking out of that house because there's people chasing her and she just needs to find a new route. I mean, it can be the card of self-preservation as well. But for a lot of you, it's because your heart has been broken. There's been some sort of betrayal, dishonesty, or disappointment in the past from your person because they've lied. They've kept things from you. They've kept things hidden. Maybe even things about their own past. But I'm getting someone has lied to your face or lied to you where you know enough, especially if you're this King of Wands. Doesn't matter if you're female or male. If you are portraying the King of Wands, he knows a BSer when one comes. The kings and queens tend to have gone through page and knight energy. They themselves were pages or knights. So you know what a fool looks like. You know what a liar looks like. You know when someone is misbehaving or being dishonest in some way, shape, or form. And that comes back at times, Capricorn, and haunts you. Okay, that does come back as a fear. What if that happens again? But the hope here is, what if I can release the pain of the past and move forward and take this new leap of faith? Because the outcome here is the Emperor. Whoo, big boss energy right there. Beautiful. When the Emperor is showing up in the upright position, he is the epitome here of strength, of stability, of structure, of power, of stability. I think I said that twice, so there could be a significance around that here. But this is about you feeling in your power, and you've earned it. And people look up to you and they respect you. And this could be someone you're calling in as well. But you see that this Emperor is holding a chess piece. And when he makes a move, he doesn't second guess it. He doesn't go back on it. He doesn't say, oh, wait, what if? No. If he did do that, he would not be an emperor. He would be a page or a knight, indecisive, back and forth, thinking before he acts. No, he thinks methodically. He thinks logically. He also has a big, beautiful heart in there. He knows, but he also knows enough to make the moves in his life that are for his highest good. And so whether you're calling this energy in or this is the energy you are embracing, this is beautiful. Because I really feel like you have those two pillars in the background here. And they're actually, what are they, rams? So it could be Taurian energy as well, Taurus. And Taurus season is around April 21st through about May 20th or so. So this could be you really feeling empowered or calling in this Emperor by Taurus season. Beautiful energy here. Now, last but not least, let's get a message from the wisdom of the Oracle. What do we have, please, for Capricorn? Some of you could be calling in an Aries, okay? We have building blocks. We have go the distance. Oh, some of you are really going to start to feel more energized, more motivated when it comes to matters of the heart. Yeah, look at that. Finally exchanging gifts. And that's your centered challenge energy, is the gifts. And they're holding two gifts there about ready to exchange. And just because you're not feeling it right in this second doesn't mean it's not happening here. Okay, they're saying bottom of the deck. Look at that. You have justice, you have karma, you have balance. To be fair, showing up here. Yeah, some of you could be 38 years old. Some of you could be 27. Okay, you may be 47 or born on the 28th or 28 years old, or 27, excuse me. So your first card out was building blocks. Yeah, you're building some sort of sense of stability. We see that with the Emperor. And some of you have already created a 10 of Pentacles here, or it is something that has been a dream since forever, since as long as you could remember, because it is in your foundation energy. And I feel like you're adding to these blocks here. You're continuing to build something, and it looks like you're really going all the way with the Emperor showing up here. Could be building a home together as well, building a solid union. It could be building your business, your reputation, your love life. It's something is ascending here. Ascension is good. It's growth. It's upward movement. So I like to see this, but you've already set a very solid, firm foundation, and now you're going to go the distance to build the rest of it up here. So even though it's been challenging at times, even though you've dealt with the pain and the struggle, you have what it takes to cross that finish line here, Capricorn. You see that beautiful cheetah. Cheetahs are the fastest cat, right? 70 miles per hour, 75 miles per hour, I think they can go. So there is something here with fast movement, fast energy to speed something up, to get to the finish line, to cross over and have that 10 of Pentacles energy, whatever that may look like for you. And finally be able to feel like you're overcoming that 6 of Pence, which is all about exchanging the gifts, which is your card out here. So it could also be you may receive a gift from someone. Some of you could actually be physically exchanging gifts. You could receive a gift that takes it home. I'm just going to tell you, some of you could be getting proposed to. Some of you, if you're already married, there could be a very beautiful act of renewal or reconciliation. For others of you, I do feel like it's important to express your love. It's important for you to treat the person the way you want to be treated. Remember that. That's the old golden rule. Treat people the way you want to be treated. Be the change you wish to see in the world. So many times we see ugliness. We see people acting up. We see hate and we see jealousy and we see, all of that. Instead of jumping into the mix, spread a little bit of love. We don't need all that hate. We don't need all that jealousy. We can exchange gifts because we're all of us are living the same path here. Not the same soul's journey, but we're all here together, right? We are one. Bob Marley, right? We are one. We are connected. Some of you could meet someone that looks like Bob Marley, or maybe you go to some sort of festival that's Rastafarian. There's something here with Rasta, Jamaican. Please take that as it resonates. And then lastly here, Capricorn, to be fair. This is 38 and it is the card of justice. It is that Libran energy of judgments, of karmic energies, of balance, of truth, of equality, of fairness. And yes, sometimes life isn't fair, but that's where that karmic justice comes in. And it's not up to us to dish out justice for others, but we do deal with the consequences of our actions, and so do others. Whether it comes around where we see it or not, we have to trust. And we also need to know that we're going to get dished out what we put out. You treat someone like crap, you're probably going to get that in return. And I feel like it's important to express your love, not hold back. That's a big, big lesson here for you, Capricorn. You have a big, beautiful heart, and a lot of you bend over backwards, but that is you giving, and not allowing or setting a healthy boundary for yourself to receive. And then you get bitter, and then you get resentful when you're not receiving that love, because you easily dish it out to others. But then there is that sense of, well, where's my love? Even if you're doing it without feeling like you necessarily need anything in return, but you're hoping for that good karma. Trust me when I say it'll come your way. All right, that's what I have for you, Capricorn. I hope this helps. If it does, please hit that thumbs up button. It certainly helps get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to share, like, comment, hit that subscribe and bell button. Thank you so very much for tuning in, Capricorn. Lots of love.